Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Abby with Abby Reviews, and this is going to be I guess my review and recap. This is really just my thoughts. This is just going to be an open conversation in regards to the Real World Los Angeles Homecoming, episode number 2. Like, I feel like I'm the lone person who feels like this about this situation. And far be it for me, for my feelings to eclipse the people who were actually in this situation at all. Also, part my face is completely naked. That'll change throughout this. I'm doing several reviews and I'm putting on makeup as I do it. So, oops. First I want to say I genuinely like the fact that both Irene and Beth apologized for using the word rape in regard rapist or rape, or trying to put that trope onto that word onto David in regards to this particular situation. And them knowing that they were wrong back then. Everybody keeps saying, oh, the analogy is wrong. The analogy is wrong. However, she said stop. He didn't stop. Is pretty much the definition of rape. Like, I don't, like, it's not the analogy that's wrong. That, like, I listen. It's just that it just that wasn't what. Oh my God. I done said the R word 15 times. This video may not even make it to YouTube. We'll see what happens. But she clearly stated, I don't care, listen. And then I watched Funky Dineva's review of episode 2, and he clearly stated, I may sound insensitive. I'm very clearly on David's side in this whole situation. So if I sound insensitive, I apologize, blah, blah, blah. And then he said, and maybe this is why this touches me in a different portion of my spirit. He says, oh, it's just like when you tussling and playing with your cousins and stuff, and you tickling them till they're about to throw up, and they're telling you to stop, but y'all all laughing and giggling and stuff. I really need people to, this is where self-awareness and awareness of others. I have been on the receiving end of that type of treatment, and for me, she, her, it's not funny. Even though you're tickling me, and the body's natural response to being tickled is to laugh. Once I say, please stop, 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 I may still be half laughing because that's my body's response to being tickled, but I want you to stop. I want you to stop doing this to me. And once I say stop and take back my consent of you doing that to me, at that point, stop. It's no longer funny. I don't care what's happening. Please stop. Please. I was tortured by my boy. I could understand in the moment if you are hearing laughter, so you are taking that as it's okay, it's funny, it's a joke. I need you to listen to what's being said to you. If they are saying stop, no, stop, 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 then just stop. Like, listen, you're at that point, you're ignoring what's being said to you, and you're continuing to do whatever it is that you want to do. Just stop. If you are play fighting, this is why I don't play fight with people. Because then you hit too hard, and then you wake up and it's next Tuesday because I done knocked your ass into the middle of next week. Now you looking at me crazy because somebody went too far. You know what I'm saying? And while I am I understand. I'm very understanding of David's plight once this happened, and all of the things that befell him once this happened. I also want it to be noted that this was the straw that broke the camel's back with the girls and David. He wasn't put out just because of this incident. They literally had behind the scenes things where they were talking to the girls and the producers and everything. And at this point, it was a cumulative, it was a bunch of shit that this boy had done. It wasn't just because they didn't like him. At this point, I don't feel safe here with you. He had done several things that had led him down this path. And even David said, it took me having my I'm trying to extend grace and mercy in this moment. I don't think that I don't think that his career should have been over this. I don't think he should have been labeled a rapist over this or anything. But even David himself said, it wasn't until I had my daughter that it changed the way that I viewed women or treated women. So what I inferred from that was, you have always been an asshole to women. You had never valued their voices or their feelings, and they were just whatever for you until your daughter got here and it changed your perspective. Now, why having a mama and a wife didn't do that for you, I don't know. But you got to the age that you got to. You had a lot has already been said about the body dysmorphia that Tammy was going through and her challenges with her mental. And that's a hard thing to try and overcome. And she clearly said, if I wasn't going through the shit that I was going through, then this probably never would have happened. Maybe not that incident, probably wouldn't have been the straw, but who David is as a person, he would have continued to push and push and push until he got pushed out. Now, what I liked is that he apologized to Tammy. Tammy apologized to him. Beth and Irene apologized to him. He was very, he had a lot of built up anger about the word rapist being thrown on him, and he absolutely should have. But I feel like he took that and pulled it as a blanket over the fact that if you had just listened and stopped when she asked you to, none of this would have happened. I'm just trying to figure out when we're going to get to that part. Sir, if you had just never, none of this would have happened. So we not going to take no responsibility for the fact. I'm going to leave it alone because he apologized. Everybody apologized. At this point, people seem to be okay. Tammy and Beth, I don't know how that's going to shake out. This whole incident is a mess all around. However, I'm finding hard in my emotional reserves to feel like, I don't think that he should have been called a rapist. I don't think that his career should have been ended over this incident. However, I also, I'm held accountable for the shit that I do all the time, good, bad, or indifferent. I can't go around blaming other people for the shit that I did. That's not how it works. That's not how I was raised. So, I don't know. This whole thing is a conundrum wrapped up in a mystery, wrapped up in an enigma. And I don't even know. You have to be super emotionally intelligent to weave your way through this. I feel bad that the child got hit by somebody, and they had to operate on his head and remove the bone and we bless God that David is okay. I've seen some scenes coming up that maybe speak to something otherwise, that it's not okay, and I don't know if he's still I don't know. Because I don't want to put too many judgments on this young man because he's been falsely judged. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot for a freaking reality show. I just want to put that out there. But we're going to see what happens. This was my thoughts on episode 2. It's a lot going on. I'm not speaking to his daughter because that's her daddy and she'll fight 10 bears behind him. And I ain't even mad at it. Listen, that's her daddy and you can't tell her, listen. But yeah, Denny, I know you're going to put a whole dissertation in my comments, and I cannot wait to hear your thoughts on this episode if you've seen it yet. Let's get down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Do you feel that David has taken any accountability for his actions and what happened that evening? Because he continues to say that it was a joke and everybody was laughing. Even though the analogy is distasteful, technically, if you go off the merits of what happened, do you think that the analogy is correct? Let's get down in the comments, talk about it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a kid, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.